UFC 326 has just gone down literally minutes ago. Charles Oliveira has just gone out there, defeated Max Holloway, and he is now the new BMF champion of the world. Absolutely dominated Max Holloway from round 1 to 5. Wrestling was incredible. The takedowns, the sweeps, control. On the feet, he looked great as well. Max Holloway had nothing for Charles Oliveira, sadly. I picked Max Holloway, he proved me wrong. Very good. This could be the new prime Charles, but I don't think he ever touches gold again. I don't think he beats Ilya. I don't think he beats Makachev if he goes up. He might even beat Arman, but we have to credit this performance. Looked very good. Was a tad bit boring, but that's more down to Holloway's incredible submission defense. Charles couldn't sub him. Yeah, great performance from Charles Oliveira. Round 1. Went out there. Max landed a couple of jabs. Charles landed a couple of kicks. Charles got up against the cage, swept him, took him down. Had his back for the rest of the round. Landed a couple of elbows. Round ended. Round 2. Same happened again. Had it back. Looked good on the feet. Took him down. Great sweep again. Had the back. Side control. That was that. Round 3. Same again. Had the back. Great on the feet. Took him down. Elbows. Cut him open in that round. Round 4. Have a guess. Same again. Great on the feet. Took him down. Took the back. Round 5. Same again. But great on the feet. Took him down. However, this time, about a minute and a half left. No, actually, no. Max was on top. Charles reversed it, which was fucking incredible from Charles. Had the leg, reversed the position. Then Max got up. The infamous point down. Charles Oliveira won against Max Holloway. I've got nothing to say. I thought Charles was chinny. But I mean, he still could be. Max didn't get a chance to really land much on him. I think Max had about 2 striking exchanges around before Charles wrapped him up and controlled him. Very impressive for Charles, We've not seen him look this good ever, really. In all his other fights with Chandler, that he's won, obviously. Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje. He's been in wars, Slugfest, first round. No, made light work of Max Holloway, the BMF. This is a prime Max Holloway. Don't go in there and go wash this, wash that. That's a prime Max Holloway. This is an elite win for Charles Oliveira. Absolutely dominated him from round 1 to 5. Had no struggle at all, and yeah, disappointed in Max Holloway, but you have to praise Charles Oliveira. What's next for Charles? I don't think you give him a title shot at all. Maybe you redo the Arman fight as a close fight. Arguably Charles won. That'd be a good fight. Maybe BSD. Any of them two, really. I don't want to see him fight Ilya again. He doesn't deserve it yet. He needs to go out there and destroy an Arman. BSD.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sorry, Siri. Someone like that before you can really give him Ilya to Poirier again. Yeah. He could still be chinny. We don't know that yet. Everybody gets knocked out by Ilya Poirier, so it was kind of unfair, the judgment, to call him chinny. But he looked great. However, one thing. Chimaev DDP, Islam JDM, all the hate, I was part of it, all the hate on Chimaev and Islam Makachev, calling it boring, no one wants to watch this. Charles Oliveira has just gone out there and done pretty much the exact same thing against Max Holloway. Watch now. Charles Oliveira will get no hate for that. That was very fucking boring, this fight. Don't get it wrong. Charles Oliveira looked very great, dominant, but let's be honest, it was pretty boring. And that is down just to like just like with DDP and JDM and Holloway. They all have incredible submission defense. And so the fight kind of stalled out a bit. Charles couldn't get the sub, Islam couldn't get the sub, Chimaev couldn't get the sub. So we just had 4 odd minutes of just back control, side control. Just sitting there waiting for the next round to start, for the next striking exchange for them to get taken down again. But all respect to Charles, great performance. Max Holloway had nothing for him. Yeah, maybe give Charles Arman, BSD, don't give him Ilya. Charles is a huge name in the UFC. He called for a spot in the White House. I don't think he's going to get that. That card looks locked in. I'm going to make another video on that. Yeah, this is arguably the best we've ever seen Charles Oliveira look in the UFC. Very disappointed from Max Holloway. He was on a lot of hype. yeah, just got completely derailed and shut down by Charles Oliveira in minute 1 to 5. Max had no success, outstruck, outgrappled. The only credit to Max Holloway is that now we can say he is a good grappler and can solidly a solid submission defense. You know, before the fight, everyone was saying Charles was going to go in there, sub him in the first, make light work of him, but that was not the case. Max, he's a true BMF himself, stuck in there, didn't quit, didn't give up, walked till the end, and yeah, Charles Oliveira's the better man. Grappling's too much for Max Holloway. Great performance from Charles Oliveira, disappointing from Max Holloway. Max Holloway, if you look at the division, maybe could do a Paddy Pimblett fight. Does Paddy Pimblett really deserve that? No, not really. Well, let me get the rankings up real quick. Paddy Pimblett's the only one that comes to my mind. Yeah, Paddy Pimblett, BSD. Yeah, the division's pretty dead. Holloway Pimblett maybe do Holloway Armand. That's never happened, but I don't want to see Holloway fight another grappler. Holloway BSD, Holloway Pimblett. That there is no real strikers really for Holloway left to fight. He's against Poirier. He's already beaten Gaethje easily. Topuria, let's not get that again. How good is Ilia Topuria? I mean, light work of Charles and Max. Charles looks great, but I need to see him do this to an Armand. No, I need to see him do. I need to see him do this to an Armand Sarukian before he can give him that Ilia Topuria fight that he wants back. I can understand it, but you cannot rebook that fight after what Ilia Topuria did to him, completely shut down on the grappling. Topuria stopped the takedowns and reversed the transitions and got back up to the feet easily. Then knocked Charles Oliveira out. Max Holloway couldn't do that. Yeah, Charles Oliveira looked great. Proved me wrong. Incredible performance from Charles Oliveira. I was wrong. I take it on the chin. We move on. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow the TikTok, follow the X, and yeah, well played, Charles Oliveira.